Now we have an ABC News exclusive sit-down with the son of the wealthy dentist convicted of killing his wife on an African safari. He is speaking for the first time since his dad was sentenced to life in prison. Eva Pilgrim is here with that story for us. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Robin. Julian Rudolph says he still can't wrap his mind around what happened. Federal prosecutors say his dad murdered his mother for insurance money Julian thinks should now go to him and his sister, but the government won't let them have it.
It's been 7 years since we lost her, and I still wake up in the middle of the night and I think, this can't be real.
This morning, the son of Larry Rudolph, the prominent Pittsburgh dentist sentenced to life in prison for murdering his wife and committing mail fraud, is speaking out for the first time exclusively to ABC News.
What you have to understand about the trial is that it was just a horrifying ordeal. The visuals, the sounds, the sights in that courtroom over 3 weeks. It's tattooed on my mind.
Larry and his wife of 34 years, Bianca, were on a hunting trip in the African country of Zambia in October 2016. Just as they were getting ready to return home, Rudolph says his wife, known to be an excellent marksman, accidentally shot herself while packing her shotgun.
He was standing near to her body, crying, "What am I going to tell my children?"
Our father was telling us, I'm innocent. This was a terrible accident.
But authorities discovering that within a few months of his wife's death, Rudolph secretly cashed out 9 separate life insurance policies in her name, totaling about $5 million.
Did you know he bought cars and went on vacation? And
I know he had a nice lifestyle, but I saw him roughly once a year, so I didn't really know how he was living his life.
The FBI also learning Rudolph had a longtime girlfriend, Lori Milliron.
I think that my mother brought out the best in him, and Lori Milliron brought out the worst.
A bartender telling authorities that in early 2020, he overheard Rudolph and Milliron arguing in a restaurant.
He pointed his finger and said, I killed my wife for you.
This June, a judge sentencing Milliron to 17 years in prison for being an accessory to the murder. After uncovering the truth, the Justice Department seizing 2 multi-million-dollar homes and nearly $5 million from Rudolph. Now prosecutors telling a federal judge that money should go to the insurance companies as the victims of fraud. But Julian and his sister say they're the real victims, arguing the money belongs to them. And most of the insurance companies have said in writing they agree.
It's a matter of right and wrong. My mother put us as the beneficiaries on those insurance policies. So she wanted us to receive those proceeds if something ever happened to her. And the insurance companies themselves have indicated, and we don't want these proceeds. And still the government is hell-bent on fighting us in court to give it back to the insurance companies instead of us.
In response, the DOJ insisting it's just following the law and working in good faith to make sure Larry Rudolph never gains from murdering his wife. In an affidavit filed after Rudolph's arrest, Julian telling a judge he knows his father is innocent, but now Julian sees things differently.
do you still believe your dad is innocent?
I can't stand by that original statement because that was before we saw the evidence in the trial.
So do you believe your dad killed your mom?
It's incomprehensible to me.
Now, a federal judge previously ruled that the law is on the DOJ's side here, but that judge recently saying he's reevaluating the case and even considering appointing a mediator to resolve it once and for all, guys.
Oh my goodness,
Complicated.
That is very complicated.
Eva,
thank you. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.